everyone! Welcome to Dining with Danny, where we cook up some food for thought. I'm Danny, and today we will learn to make a typical American breakfast of bacon, eggs, and toast. We will also learn to use some phrases and expressions related to the foods we make. So let's wash our hands with soap and water, and we'll get started.
The first part of our breakfast is our bacon. You want your pan at a medium heat. Then arrange the bacon in a single layer. Let it cook for a few minutes until it is brown on the bottom, then flip it over. Let the other side cook until it is also brown. If you like your bacon crispy, then leave it in for a little bit longer. Once the bacon is as crispy as you wish, take it out of the pan and let it drain on some paper towels.
So, chances are you'll be making your bacon at home, but did you know that to bring home the bacon means that you make enough money to support your family? Cool, huh? All right, now let's move on to our eggs. Today, we will learn to make eggs 3 ways. We're going to make sunny side up eggs, scrambled eggs, and an omelet. Let's go.
For your sunny side up eggs, you'll want your pan at medium heat again. You want a little bit of oil or butter in your pan. I happen to have the bacon grease from before. Crack your eggs into a bowl, then add the eggs into the pan. When the edges turn white, cover your pan. Wait for just 4 minutes, and your eggs will be ready. Add a little salt and pepper if you wish, and then you're done. Scrambled eggs are very easy too. Crack your eggs into a bowl and add just a little salt. Use chopsticks to beat the eggs until the eggs are a smooth yellow color and you can't see any more of the whites. The more bubbles you can beat into your eggs, the fluffier they will be. Then put your pan on low heat. Again, make sure you have some kind of oil, butter, or grease in your pan. Low and slow is the trick to perfect eggs. If your heat is too high, your eggs will be overcooked. Pour your eggs into the pan, and as they cook, scramble them. Add a little shredded cheese for more flavor. One important note is that your eggs will actually finish cooking themselves after you've put them on a plate, so you want to stop cooking just a little bit early. Add a little pepper if you'd like, and then you're done.
So preparing an omelet is a lot like preparing scrambled eggs, but you need to prepare ahead of time anything that you might want in your omelet. So for example, people might put bacon or ham or green peppers into their omelets. Today I'm going to put an onion and some mushrooms into my omelet.
I'm slicing the mushrooms into thin slices. You can see I'm tucking my fingers in so that I don't accidentally cut myself. Next, I'm going to finely dice the onions, which means I will cut them into very small pieces. I will peel the onion, cut it in half, carefully cut it almost all the way through, then chop it into small pieces. Again, I'm keeping my fingers out of the way. I'll saute my onions in a hot pan with some oil. After my onions are a little softer, I'll add my mushrooms. Mushrooms take less time to cook than onions, which is why I added them second. After you've beaten the eggs with a little salt, put a little butter in your pan and bring your pan to medium heat. Add the eggs into the pan and keep moving them around. You can see that since my pan is a bit large, I'm pushing my eggs to just 1/2 of the pan. Then add what you would like in your omelet. I'm using shredded cheese, onions, and mushrooms. Again, you'll stop cooking a little early and use your spatula to fold your omelet onto your plate.
There are quite a few expressions that involve eggs. You may hear the piece of advice, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That means you shouldn't put all of your resources, such as time, effort, or money, into one area. That way, if something goes wrong, you won't lose everything. You might also hear the expression, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. This just means that if you're trying to achieve something important, it's likely that you will have to experience some negative consequences or have to make some sacrifices. Finally, have you ever had someone encourage you to do something wrong? Well, that person was trying to egg you on to do the wrong thing. And anyone who is a negative influence on other people would be considered a bad egg.
Our last breakfast food today is toast. If you have a toaster or a toaster oven, just put the bread in, turn on your machine, and wait until it's golden brown. But if you don't have a toaster or a toaster oven, you can still make toast very easily. Put a little bit of butter in your pan, drop your bread on top, cook both sides until it's the golden brown color you want, and you're done.
And of course, we have some expressions relating to toast too. So if you hear that your friend Jack tried to butter up somebody, that means he tried to say extra nice things to get what he wanted. But if Jack is toast, then that means what he did got him into a lot of trouble. But if he doesn't know what he did, if he doesn't know that he's in trouble, he needs to wake up and smell the coffee because he needs to realize what is really going on. Okay, so I'm eating breakfast, so I'll start with our scrambled eggs, and you can see how they're like kind of soft and almost like custardy. Nice and smooth. Cooking it on the low heat was really good. Let's see, my omelet with the mushroom and the onions inside and the cheese. So I actually cooked this a little bit longer than I meant to, which is why there's a little bit, it's a little darker yellow than I intended it to be. But the flavor is super good. You can really get the salt and yeah, it's just a nice savory flavor. Let's see, the sunny side up egg, I'm gonna actually eat it over my toast. You can see how the inside is still runny, so it's gonna soak into my toast really well. I let it sit here for a second before I ate it, so you can see the light yellow. You can see the light yellow kind of firming up there. I added a little pepper right before I ate it, so really spot on. And then bacon, I'm just gonna use my hands. So it's a little bit crispy, which is how I like it. And what else is there to say? It's salty, it's crispy, it's bacony. You can really just have a great time eating bacon. I don't know what else to say, but here we are. This, my friends, is American breakfast. Absolutely would recommend. Hopefully you guys enjoy yours too. So there you have it, an American breakfast. Bacon, eggs, and toast, and a cup of joe. Of course, if you don't like coffee, you can enjoy some milk or juice with your breakfast. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Danny from Zule High School, and I'll see you next time on Dining with Danny.